Hello, welcome to Life with Miss D. It's Sunday and I just got home from church and I'm going to go ahead and get started with Sunday dinner. Nothing special, nothing fancy. I'm going to make, I do a lot of meal prepping on Sundays. So I'm doing catfish, whole catfish. Let me get that for you. Just 2 catfish, whole catfish. And I'm going to fry them in the air fryer. And then I have some steak from the freezer, just some steak. I'm going to put it in the crock pot and let it cook. I'm gonna do some green beans and potatoes. I already cut up my potatoes and I got some corn on the cob that's on top of the stove cooking. And so that's what we're having for today. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And please excuse this house if you get some, if I accidentally show some of the house, it's because I am trying to take the tree down and get things cleaned up. So it's a little messy here. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna cut up these potatoes. And I'm gonna open this can of green beans. I cut them in bite-sized pieces and I'm going to let them boil first and then I'll add the green beans and onion and garlic. Some of those potatoes didn't quite make it into the pot, but I got them in there. And here's the corn. Here's the corn on the cob. That's boiling. Okay, here's my air fryer. I'm going to turn it on, and I turn it on 400 degrees. So I'm gonna get the temp, 400. Air fryer, 400. Yeah. And then I'm gonna cook it for 20. Well, I'm gonna let it preheat, let it get a little warm first, so. Anyway, I'm going to spray with some olive oil spray on the inside. Okay, and then we're gonna let it get hot, and then we'll let that get hot. And then I'm gonna get the catfish, the whole catfish, cleaned and seasoned and put it in the cornmeal mixture. I can't even do this with one hand. I'm gonna have to set the camera down and really clean this fish and get it seasoned. Please hit the subscribe button. I forget to say that in my videos, but please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Okay, you're gonna pat the fish dry and get on the inside, pat it dry. Get all the water off of it, pat it dry really good. Let's pour off all that water. You gotta really, so you want it to be crispy, so you wanna make sure you try to get as much water off of it and out of it as possible. And you're gonna season it. I have some black pepper and the actual fish batter. It does have some seasoning already in it, and I think it's the Young's fish batter. You've seen it in the grocery stores. Most places have it. You're gonna season both sides. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, it's the Louisiana fish fry. Sorry about that. I was thinking of another brand. Louisiana fish fry. And so it's already seasoned, but I do add a little bit more. So Tony Chachera and some black pepper. Okay, I've seasoned the fish, and now I have a Ziploc bag with the fish fry in it, the fish fry batter, and I'm just going to drop the fish in there and put it in the air fryer. Now, if this fish fry doesn't stick as well, you could also put it in an egg mixture. You can put a little bit more flour in it to help it stick better. I'm trying to cut back on my calories and stuff, so I probably won't have it really thick with batter. And that's why I'm air frying it, so it'll be less calories than deep frying it. I add a little bit more flour to that. All right. Trying to make sure it's got enough coating on it though. I think I am going to go ahead and do this little egg. Put it in a little egg and try to get it a little bit crispier. It's gonna be okay. Just get one egg. You're gonna dip the fish in it and then put it in the cornmeal, and it will make it a little bit more crispy. So I put the fish in there, let it dip it on both sides, and that will help it adhere better. It will help it adhere better, that cornmeal batter. That fish fry batter. Just a little trick. Okay, so I put it in the cornmeal mixture. And it should batter up better in the air fryer. Let's make sure I got enough cornmeal. I think I need some more. Guess I could have used all of that. I didn't think I needed all of it. We'll just pour it all on there. Yeah. I didn't think I needed all that batter, but all right, that should be much better, and we'll get this in the air fryer. Okay, so that looks better since I got it all battered up, and we're gonna get this on. And I have to close it in order to turn it on. Uh-oh, my time went out. Let me get it back set. Air fryer 400. And we're gonna say 25 minutes. My potatoes are boiling really good. Corn is boiling good. I'll add some butter to that corn. We'll go ahead and cut up the onion and onion and garlic for the green beans. Okay, the potatoes are fork tender. I stuck a fork in it and it broke apart, so I did it off camera, but they are ready. So I'm gonna pour off the water from the potatoes, and then I'm going to add the can of green beans with with the juice from the can. Okay, I cut up some onions and garlic. I'm gonna add that. And I'm going to add some margarine or butter. We got black pepper. And we got some chair. May not be pronouncing it right. And I'll add some butter to that. Actually, this is margarine, but it's fine. Okay, we turn the fire down a little bit, put the top on it, and let it cook. Okay, so those green beans are cooking really nicely. Okay, my fish is browning up, and I need to flip it over. And you can spray it a little bit more if you think it needs some more spray. I'm trying to think. I don't think I need to put any more spray on it. But that's going to crisp up because of that egg that I added on there. So I'm going to let it finish cooking. Okay, so I've rinsed my steaks off. I've washed them. And I think I got these steaks at Costco or Sam's. That's a clean crock pot. Okay, so I put both steaks in here, and I hope you can see that. Let me make sure you can see that. So I got my steaks in there, and I'm going to season my steaks again. I'm going to season them, and what I normally do is put a little bit of olive oil, or this is avocado oil. Put a little avocado oil on top of the steaks, and season it with black pepper. You don't put a whole lot of water in it. I am going to put some water in it, but not that much. It's going to kind of make its own gravy a little bit. If you have a little beef broth, you can put beef broth in it instead of water. I may have some beef broth in there. But I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna put the onion and the bell pepper into the crock pot. A little bit more black pepper. Sprinkle just a tad more. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little water. I just want the bottom of it to have the water. That's about enough, just enough for the bottom to have water. And I'm gonna cook it on high for 6 hours with the lid on it. And then I'll have some really tender, delicious steak. Let me get it plugged up. Okay, I have my crock pot on high. I've had this crock pot for many years. And so we're gonna have some delicious, tender beef steak. I think this is ribeye. I'm not sure what kind. I can't remember. I got it at Costco, but it may be a chuck steak. Anyway, it's real similar to roast, but it's not as thick as a roast. But it's a delicious, it's gonna be very tender steak. Okay, it looks like my catfish is brown. I might give it one more minute. I wanna make sure it's brown on that other side. I don't want it to fall apart. I kinda like my fish crispy. Let's see. I actually think it is done, so I'm going to take it out. This is my air fryer catfish, and it's the whole catfish. Okay, here's my air fried catfish, green beans and potatoes and corn. So this is my Sunday dinner. My steak is still cooking, of course, in the crock pot, and I won't eat that till tomorrow. I'm just meal prepping and just fixing the steak, and then way I can eat on that. you know, maybe tomorrow, you know, this week, Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever this week. And so here is Sunday dinner. Green beans and potatoes with onions and garlic, buttered corn on the cob, and air fried catfish. And this is a whole catfish. I'm gonna turn it over. This piece, that other piece, didn't, I let it cook one more minute or two because it was falling apart. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching Life with Miss D. I'm getting ready to dig in and eat my Sunday dinner. Again, thank you for watching Life with Miss D. That's good. That's really good. Some people don't like whole catfish, but whole catfish is really good. A lot of times I don't eat my food on camera, but it is delicious. It's hot. That corn is good. And that fish is really good. It's got a little crunch from that batter. So it's really good. Turn around, make sure you can see. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna turn this camera off and go ahead and finish and sit down and eat, okay? Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a blessed day. It was delicious. Okay, let's check on the steak. It's still cooking. You can see that it's still cooking. And I meant to put a little paprika on that steak because that'll help it brown a little bit better. That'll help the color brown. And as I said, you could put some beef broth in there if you want. But it's going to make its own broth. You can open up a can of cream of mushroom soup on here if you want to. Or you can use some onion soup mix. I just got the water with the vegetables, onion and bell pepper and a little garlic. But this is a steak and it's going to be so tender. It's going to be so delicious. Just wanted you to see it. It's not done yet. It's still cooking. It's been cooking for, see how many hours? 3 hours or so. Because what time is it now? It is about 4, almost 5, 4:45. So we'll just let it cook.